when there is tranquility, when there is peace,
when there is stability,
when there is stability, when there is order. A situation where a team will come in the middle of the league and say, we are withdrawing. If a sponsor is involved, it brings disrepute to their participation. It generates bad publicity, whereas the reason why a sponsor comes into a program is for positive image and positive association. So some of these things, we also, by our rules, we have learned that a few things we need to change. You know, the rules that says that club can withdraw at any time, for us is giving loophole to things like this. We have to look at it again. Every year, we look at the rules with a view to improving and looking at those ones that need to be tightened up a little bit more. You know, but sponsors must come only when our football in general thrives on peace. Listen, every day there is fight. There is LMC, or there is club owners, or there is violence at the venues. How can you tell me somebody will come to the stadium and then watch fans invade the pitch, beat up the referees, and that's the end of the match? Which sponsor would like to put his money in that kind of league? Which sponsor would like to put his money in a place where calls and officiating are below par? So we must get these things right. And when we get it, it will conduce into better patronage of the league. The sponsors are watching. But they say, can we put our money here? So we, the actors, the club administrators, the players, the stakeholders, have a lot of job to do to re-engineer the league to be like others. And only Nigerians can do it, not an Englishman to come and do it for us here.
Well, let me ask you this. Poor officiating and lack of security at our games, which is a big evil. We're talking about your experience this season.
What?
Or since you came on board as the chairman of the National League Board.
Let me say this. The biggest challenge is security. If there is adequate security, the referee will stand firm
by their
decisions and go ahead. But you find out where at halftime, a referee sees knife being brandished, maybe perhaps shotguns rearing his head from somewhere, and some other things. And he said, you will not go out here alive. And the man looks around. He doesn't see the adequate security that will protect him. He begins to do some things to get away there alive. By the way, he has a family. Okay? So we need to have adequate security. A situation where you come to a match venue, you have 15 policemen, 20 policemen or 30. And out of the 30, 20 are women. When action reaches the women will disappear.
Not equipped for emergencies.
For emergencies. They've not even been trained. When you ask, they say there are limited policemen or there are other contending functions that has taken away the security men from performing this assignment. So maybe, we can say it here, that we need to address security. When you address security, you have addressed fair officiating by 60%. The rest of other things can be handled when the actors, as in club managers, know the right thing to do and agree to do that to help this game.
Well, this piece of news is just coming in now. News alert. Let me just quickly take it because I think it's of interest to you as well. It's just coming in and it says that the Nigerian Football Federation, news just coming in suggests that the Nigerian Football Federation is bent on reorganizing the secretariat of the Nigeria National League and the Nigeria Nationwide League. We hear that Ayi Abdurrahman, the secretary of the Nigeria National League Board, has been recalled to the NFF alongside Emmanuel Adesanya of the Nationwide League Board. Lawrence Katken and Shola Ogunowo are to replace the recalled officials immediately. That's what's also showing on the screen. Is this true? Your secretary has been recalled to the NFF?
Yes, he's a staff of NFF, and they recalled him. I got a letter today recalling him for internal posting.
Yeah. Without the approval of the board? Of your board? Can't your board say anything about it? Because I know that he's been working with you for the past 2 seasons and you have a lot planned together.
Yeah, he's a hard-working young man, but he's a staff of NFF, and they for now, they are giving us the manpower because we don't even have money to hire our own staff. And what they do is to, do some internal reorganization, and it's within the powers. I cannot challenge them because they are their staff in the first place. Yes.
All right, so what's going to happen now? The new man comes on board, starts from where he stopped?
Yeah, they have done handover notes. The new man is also a very senior person in the federation. So he's not a rookie, by the way. And then I think he'll be able to key in. But we're on ground, too.
Yeah. All right, let me take a few messages for you. Hilary Ndimele says, Dear Emeka Yama, please, how can we bring back our league to the good old days when our match venues were always filled up? I think it's a challenge across board, both in the Globe Premier League, in the National League, in the Nationwide League. Our stands are always empty.
The reasons are not far-fetched. One is that let us look at the predominance of foreign leagues or the intrusion of foreign leagues in our football. In the days of yore, when we flew to the stadium, we didn't have Premiership, La Liga, hitting us in the face the way it is shown on everywhere, on satellite television and all that. Incidentally, they play better football there, they have better officiating, they have better packaging, they have taken away the fans. Number two, the fans must believe in what they have. Three, officiating must improve. Because when you come to the stadium and see officiating that makes you to vomit, you don't want to come again. Then crowd violence and hooliganism must be curbed. So that you don't come to the stadium and get away with a broken hand or a broken head. These factors are all put together to help our league to go. But more than anything else, I believe that the situation where Nigerians are not even proud of their own clubs. I saw Enyimba team manager wearing Enyimba jersey. That's the way it should be. But instead, you see people wearing Arsenal, Manchester United, and so on and so forth. They have fallen in love with them. They have gone with them. It's a pity here. You see, it's not just saying it. The man sending this thing is guilty. He will reel out the names of all the players in Manchester United. Ask him who is the highest goal scorer is in the Premier League. He doesn't know. Even if you don't come to the TV, can't you read the newspaper? They are guilty also.
Okay, let me take this one. This one is interesting. At Nigeria referee, I don't know whether it's a referee or not, but it says referee in the Nigerian National League are paid 14,000 naira, and that includes indemnity, transportation, and feeding. It says, how can the referees put in their best with this package? It is
misinformation. That's what I'm saying. There is a lot
of... Is it true that it's 14,000?
It's not true.
Okay.
There's a lot, listen, yes, there's a lot of miscommunication, misinformation, discommunication, whatever you want to call it. Okay? One, what we do what we call neighborhood officiating.
Okay.
Neighborhood officiating is that
referees close to a
particular area. A man from Ekote comes to officiate in Omaya. It's less than 30 minutes drive. Okay. Then his accommodation is taken care of, his feeding is taken care of, and the man now gets an allowance. Meanwhile, refereeing is not a full-time job. The man has a job he's doing, it's a passion. So what are you talking about? It is not enough. It can improve, but that is not to say that is why there's unfair officiating. Even if you give them 1 million, a corrupt man is a corrupt man. After all, in this country today, we must say it. Those who are stealing our money are billionaires, and they're still stealing it. How about that?
Okay, let me ask you this one. As I wrap this up with you, what do you see? What's your dream for the National League?
No, my dream is to take the National League to up the standard. One, we intend to put the National League on television. Okay. Either we take, random live matches, or we have what they call delayed packages, highlights, so that people will see the quality of the league. Super Eagles played 2 National League teams in Abuja.
And they struggled to 1-0,
and they struggled to 1-0 and 2-0. You were there today, you saw the quality of football. Now, teams in National League are those that were formerly in Premier League. Adamawa United, Niger Tornadoes, Plateau United, Katsina United, and so on and so forth, Gateway, Insurance. So they're as good as those in the Premier class. So we want to take it to the level where it can be what it is in England, the Championship, the leagues, and so on. So that people can watch the first-tier league, which is the Premier League, and be proud to associate with the National League. Bring sponsors to the league, bring television to the league, bring organization, and bring, above all, integrity and credibility.
All right, this season is 2 weeks from ending. What are we seeing, at the end of it all?
At the end...
I know you always have a Super 4. You always have a...
Yes, we normally have a playoff.
A playoff.
The 2 top teams in A and B will come together and then, of course, have a playoff for us to have the champions of the league, but it's ceremonial with trophies and plagues. It's a fanfare. It's something we do, a lot of fun and razzmatazz. We want to put some effects on the way it's done. The ones in the past have been awesome. and this one will be better. Already there's a foreign sponsor, I will not name it now,